It's cool to ride a motorbike, especially a dirt bike. Eventually your kids will hit that god-awful teenage phase where no matter what you do, you will completely suck as a parent and a human being. But when you ride a dirt bike, your teenage kids will actually think you are cool. I mean, you will still, like, totally suck in everything else, but there will be this one thing they respect about you. Of course, this only applies until they can ride as well as you can. Then you will lose any cool factor you had. Sigh. Motorbikes get you into the here and now. Some people spend thousands of dollars getting their chakras realigned by some voodoo priest in a Himalayan meditation retreat. Well, why not spend just as much and get beaten to a pulp too? When you are riding, you don't have time to worry about tax returns, what your teenage kids think about you, or problems at work. You are focused in the moment to avoid riding off that cliff or getting impaled on that tree stump. Motorbikes are great for stress relief and your mental health. It's kind of like a big, noisy meditation session.
So this must be a very expensive ski resort from what I can see. 0.5 stars. If you have good life insurance, motorbikes can be a fun way to commute to work. There's nothing like a brush with death to liven you up for the workday. As they say, 4 wheels move the body, but 2 wheels move the soul. And possibly they'll move your soul into the next life with so many shitty drivers around. Oh, messy.
So sure about road bikes, but dirt bikes will certainly improve your fitness. Especially if you spend a lot of time standing on the foot pegs. And if you ain't fit, man, dirt bikes will motivate you to get fit. If you are gasping and wheezing as your riding buddies fly ahead, then you will probably want to drop that extra tyre you are carrying, eat better, and get some cardiac fitness happening.
Easy downhill because of this knee. I do not want to bugger it up on the first week of this ride.
you meet the nicest people on motorbike. Decades ago, Honda began this advertising campaign that opened up the world of riding to everyone, not just the bad boy club. On rides like this, the camaraderie has to be experienced to be believed. People from all over the world, united by their passion for two wheels and the great outdoors.
You again? So last year I'm going to Quebec, riding up and down hills, thinking what a great time having, thinking thank goodness I'll never see this bozo ever again. Go to the west coast, gonna go up and down mountains. I go up a mountain, see incredible view, and guess who I run into? You got it.
I can't help it. And there are so few dickheads as well. We discussed this in a recent video. Our theory? Dirt riding requires a lot of humility, as you can't hide your lack of talent by buying an expensive bike, flash riding gear, or shitloads of bling. And if you do manage to eventually ride well, you know how much work it takes, so you respect the courage of newcomers as they headbutt trees, the ground, and each other while they learn.
This view is unbelievable, only in Canada.
Mountains are bigger in the US.
Riding is a great way to connect with the environment. You know the difference between seeing the outdoors on a TV screen to actually being there? Well, life is better when actually lived, not just viewed from the sofa in our air-conditioned lounge room.
Highest point, I think, for our entire trip, and it is simply spectacular. Beautiful. Even the missile silos are kind of beautiful in a way.
You can watch this alpine scenery on your screen, but how does that compare to actually being there? Getting bitten by mosquitoes and all sorts of blood-sucking flies. Hypothermia when it rains just as you reach the snow line. It's all heaven on a stick. Along similar lines, it's all a great adventure. As society gets more and more risk averse, it's quite liberating to do something that can seriously hurt you. It's in our DNA, folks. We used to hunt woolly mammoths with little sticks. And now the biggest danger for many is a paper cut at work, or repetitive strain injury from the stapler. Some years back, I was hobbling around on crutches for months after shattering my lower leg. Of course, people ask, how did that happen? So many would say, "Ah, well, it's your fault for riding dirt bike, isn't it?" Eventually, I got pretty pissed off and started replying, "Yeah, but at least I'm not living a boring vanilla flavoured life wrapped up in cotton wool, am I?" A bit judgmental perhaps, but you get my drift. Do you want to die with a well-preserved body, or one that bears the scars of a life well lived?
Canada, good value. Loving it.
Amen.
Come on, baby. Oh man, this stuff's loose. You okay? Yeah, it was in neutral. Yeah.